It wouldn't be surprising if you thought that SpaceX was the first enterprise to launch reusable rockets. The idea was conceptualized between the year 1948 and 1956 by Wernher von Braun. His reusable rocket remained in the stages of concept and never the light of day in its physical form. Reusable rockets are difficult to make. The fuel-to-dry weight of the rocket is a big factor. If the rocket needs to be made reusable, the dry weight of the rocket, which is the reusable part, increases. That means, to take the rocket to space, it would require more fuel than previously required. Thus the rocket needs to be huge, way more than rockets at present. Take for example SpaceX's Starship. It stands tall at a height of 400 feet, dwarfing the most powerful rocket in use, that is the SLS, Spacelaunch system, at 322 feet. Back in the day, scientists wanted to make a spaceplane, which would be boosted into space by expendable rockets, and would glide down back into the Earth's atmosphere. So, if we were to classify the first rocket, which was reusable, then it would be the Space Shuttle orbiter by NASA. It is a partially reusable space vehicle. It uses 2 booster rockets and 1 external fuel tank. It saw its first flight in 1981. The function of this space plane was to carry humans and cargo to the International Space Station. The use of this space plane was discontinued in the year 2011. After the declassification of rocket technology, private companies like SpaceX and Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, and Rocket Lab have come into the playground. A completely reusable rocket has to be a single-stage rocket that would ferry to space and back in one piece. Blue Origin, headed by the Jeff Bezos himself, has designed and launched the New Shepard, which is a truly reusable, single-stage rocket. The rocket flew to a suborbital altitude with Jeff himself and 3 other crew members on 20th of July 2021. You probably know about the partially usable rockets of SpaceX Falcon 9 and the Falcon Heavy, which use booster rockets to boost the payload into space and return to Earth. People gather at a safe distance from the landing zone of these returning rockets' booster, just to witness their majestic landing. Then we have Rocket Lab, with their partially reusable Electron rocket, which they plan to reuse by catching it midair with the help of a helicopter. Yes, even the sky is not the limit for these rocket science entrepreneurs. Imagine catching a rocket, slowly gliding down on a parachute with a rope attached to a helicopter. It's just like the style of a flower trying to catch a pollen grain from the air. One strong wind, and whoosh, all gone. But it's mind-blowing to know that they actually managed to catch the rocket midair. Virgin Galactic has built a spaceplane, mainly for tourism. The rocket which carries people to space is latched under a specially built plane, which lifts the spaceship to a pretty high altitude, and from there the ship unlatches itself and fires a jet which boosts it into the space. The name of this space plane is Spaceship 2. Now that we know about the major players and reusable rocket technology, it's time for an honorable mention. Spacelaunch. It's not your same old boring rocket launching startup. The guys here want to slingshot satellites directly into orbit. Yes, they want to completely get rid of the rockets to launch payloads weighing 200 kilograms or less into space. But that should not worry Elon Musk, cause his plan is to colonize Mars and not the lowly Earth orbits. Hope you enjoyed watching the video and learned something about the different companies and their ideas for reusable rocket technology. Please like and share, subscribe for more similar content. Comment below on what should we make a video on. See you in the next one.